Perhaps you've heard the tale of mod management and selling mods. The tale of Darth Plagueis is of him selling mods for eternity and never dying. Perhaps, young Skywalker, you would like to learn how to properly sell your mods. Okay, a little bit of creative license there with the old Emperor, the Palpatine, selling young Skywalker and how to sell mods. We're going to show you here. So, guys, there's lots of videos out there on mods, how to equip them, how to use them, how to sell them. I'm going to try and do a quick rundown here. We're on the free-to-play account. I want to show you what you should be looking for when you're selling your mods, because you're going to be selling mods. You're going to be getting a lot of credits out of doing that, but you don't want to sell mods that you need. See, we have 928,000 right now. You don't want to sell mods that you might need later, and you don't want to sell mods that might help you now. You want to be very careful with the mods you sell. So let's get only unassigned mods. So let's talk about the steps that NOOCH takes to sell his mods. So whenever you go to your unassigned mods, you're always going to start off right here. We're going to start with the gold, the purple, the blue, the green, the gray. So we got these gold available now. Let's take a look at them. This here is a gold triangle, speed triangle. It's got 8 speed on it. If I was way down the road and had a whole bunch more mods, I might sell this one. But I'm going to keep it because it's got speed on it, and speed is the most important thing. Again, speed here. 4 speed is not super exciting. But again, at this point of the game, being a new player, boy, what day am I on? Like day 144, 145, something like that. I got to be careful. But here, now we see right here. Here is a speed arrow primary. Does not have a speed primary stat. It has no speed on it anywhere. But if you have a speed arrow that doesn't have a speed primary stat, you're pretty much not going to use that unless you get really lucky with the speed down here, and that's maybe not worth it, especially now. So we're going to go ahead and you click upgrade and you can sell this mod. I'm going to sell this mod because it's a speed arrow. The only thing I care about on this is speed, and this primary stat would be speed. You sell it right there. Let's take a look at this speed circle. Again, there's no speed secondary anywhere, so we're going to sell this one too. And we're starting off here at the top because we've got them readily available. Here is a offense square that's got a speed secondary stat of speed. I'm not going to sell this one. I'm not going to upgrade it right now. I'll use it later because it's going to cost me like $350,000 to upgrade it and 350,000 credits, and I don't have that. So we're not going to upgrade it, but we're going to save that for later because it's got a speed secondary. Here again, a speed square, no speed secondaries. That is a sell. If you have speed mods, speed primary mods, that's easy. Little guy running, that's your speed. You should be farming those. They're really important in the game. They're some of the most important mods. If you don't have a speed secondary, you're just going to sell it. It's not worth keeping. It's not worth having around. Here's a nice little diamond that should be on somebody. At 13 speed right now at this point in the game, NOOCH should have that on somebody. That's a different show. Here we have a defense. Now this is different. This is a defensive arrow with crit avoidance as the primary stat. That's valuable, and with the speed on there makes it even more valuable. That is a valuable mod to keep. Crit avoidance arrows that are not speed mods, you can keep those for later to upgrade. And a lot of times what NOOCH is looking at here, here's another speed secondary, we'll keep that. A lot of times what NOOCH is looking at, we're looking down the road. NOOCH wants to see what's going to be valuable down the road when NOOCH has credits to spend. Right now, I have so many mods, and I can't upgrade all these. I can't spend it. It's just too much to spend. It's gonna be too painful to spend that. It's gonna cost me too much. Uh-oh, error with the connection working here, fine. So NOOCH is not going to be spending, but we're gonna save these for later so we can upgrade them later and take a look at them. So here's this arrow. It does not have a speed primary. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it right now. If the speed arrow does not have a speed primary, it's not worth keeping. Now, when you get to here, before I sell this purple mod, that is a speed primary. It has no speed secondary right now, but it has one more slot. We're going to upgrade this one. Now, purple mod, you upgrade 1 to level 3, and then you get all of your secondaries are filled out now. And I still don't have a speed secondary anywhere on this, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell it. I still make a little profit on that. It goes toward my credits. See, my credits are climbing up here as I'm selling mods. Now we get into the blues. There's a speed secondary, speed secondary, speed secondary. You see I've upgraded all these to 12, and we can talk about why. Because 12 is where you actually, when you roll a speed secondary, 12 actually gives you all the upgrades. You see at that 12 level with this blue mod, I have 2 upgrades on my secondaries. That's what you get for that. The next 3, 13, 14, 15, is just maxing out this primary stat and getting it ready to slice. So that's what we're going to do there, but we're not going to sell these. Defense as a primary on an arrow with a speed secondary. Offense with a speed secondary. Those are possible valuable mods down the road. Okay, here's a health mod that NOOCH upgraded to 6, and that's how we do the blue mods. We upgrade them to level 6 to try and get that speed secondary if we don't have it. There's no speed secondary here, and obviously I was doing something, I didn't have a chance to sell it. We're going to sell it right now, no speed secondary. And we're going to do this in bulk here in a minute. I'll show you how to do it in bulk here shortly. Again, here's a level 6 mod. It's got a speed secondary. We're going to keep that. 10 protection, speed secondary. We're going to keep that. A health arrow with protection can be really handy later, especially if you have like Malik. Malik is really dependent on protection. Here's another one with a speed secondary. Now, let's talk about how to handle. Let's talk about how to handle your blue mods. Your blue mods. If you don't have a speed secondary here showing already, and you got some extra credits, you're going to upgrade these to level 6. It goes 3 for your purple. You shouldn't have to upgrade your gold at all. You're going to know if you're good to go with a speed secondary. For your purple mod, you're going to upgrade to level 3. If you don't get a speed secondary, you're almost always going to sell it. For your blue mod, you go to level 6. Same thing, you're looking for a speed secondary. Green mod, you go to level 9. You want to get a speed secondary. If you get that speed secondary, you can upgrade to level 12. Level 12 is where you know if you got more speed on that. Did it upgrade those speed? We see we got nothing here. We did not get a speed secondary. We're going to go ahead and sell this mod. If it was a crit damage mod, I might go ahead and keep it, but it's not. So let's go ahead. Let's try and get one speed secondary here so I can show you what I'm talking about. We're going to go to level 6. We did not get a speed secondary. It's a speed mod. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Here's another speed one. We're going to go ahead and upgrade to level 6. Boom. See, we're losing credits here as we're doing this. So we did not get a speed secondary. We're going to sell it. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not going to keep talking about it. You guys get bored. But this is all part of upgrading and selling mods. And most of these mods I'm keeping around, like I said, for later. NOOCH cannot afford to go and upgrade all these mods right now. On the main account, we upgrade mods all the time because I've always got about 100 million credits, 80 million credits, 100 million credits in that account. I can afford to spend it. Okay, we just got a speed secondary on this blue mod by leveling to level 6. What we're going to do next is we're going to take it to level 12. What we're hoping is for 2 more hits. We're going to get 2 more. We're going to upgrade 2 of these abilities. You're hoping for 2 hits on speed to get it to like 15. The chances of that, well, 1 in 4, 25%, times 1 in 4, about 12.5% that we're going to get 2 speed upgrades right here. Let's see what happens. We got no speed upgrades. However, with where NOOCH is on his account right now, we're going to keep this mod in tow for later down the road. Not going to keep going through all these. I can't really afford to do all these. You see, I already went through 100,000 credits just doing that. Can't afford to do all these. We're going to filter out, and we're going to get to the D level. A is gold, B is purple, C is blue, D is green, E is gray. Let's get to the D level, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with these green mods. So in the green mod, you can see I took this here. We took this one to level 9. It's a speed primary. It's got potency, but this is not valuable. There's no speed secondary. I need speed secondaries, especially for speed mods. Now here's an offense primary on an arrow with a health. It's a health mod. I did not get speed. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And here we go from the beginning. So here is an offense. Oh, let's see if I got anything that I can really use in here. Do I have a crit damage triangle? Let's see if I got any of those. Because I really like to get some more of those going on in this. Okay. Okay, we don't. So if you have a speed secondary here already, you know you're good to go. I don't. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to level 9. It's a green mod. You go to level 9. That'll complete all 4 of the secondary stats. Boom, I got a speed secondary on that. I'm going to go ahead and take it to level 12. I got a 1 in 4 chance of increasing that speed secondary, getting a hit on that. And whoop, boom, we didn't get it. We increased our health instead. However, I'm still going to keep that mod. I'm going to go ahead and do this one too, because crit damage is so important and I don't have enough of these floating around. We did not get a speed secondary, but I'm going to keep this mod. I'm going to keep it because I need more crit damage mods, and I'm just lacking on those to begin with. Now the final step to selling your mods is we're going to get rid of this filter. We're going to have everything on there. Get rid of all these filters. All the unassigned mods, confirm. We're going to click on the sell button down here. The sell button, when we click it, is going to sort them from least rare to most rare. So it's going to put the ones that I can sell right at the top. And you can see right now it's most rare. These are the most rare. Gold are the most rare, purple, etc. But when I click sell, it sorts it by the least rare at the top. These are the least rare mods, 3-dot mods. Anything that is not a 5-dot mod, you should almost always sell. On the rare occasion that you get like a 4-dot mod with a speed primary and it's gold or maybe purple already, go ahead and upgrade it to level 12 to see if you can get extra speed on that. Early in the game that can really help, and NOOCH has some of those mods floating around right now. I haven't, on the main account, I think I have a 4-dot mod on Chupio, because it provides a lot of speed. So we're going to go through, we're going to start clicking all these. See, I can click the one and I can sell it. There we go, 3,800. But instead of clicking the one, let's go ahead and click on all these 3-dot mods. We're going to get rid of all these, even this speed primary in here, because it's only going to increase to like 19 or 21 or something. We're getting rid of all these 3-dot mods. This is going to get us a bunch of credits. Look where we are right now, 718. We're getting 3,800 for each one of these. Now here's an example of one 3-dot with 3 speed. The problem is I can't slice it ever. I'll never be able to slice that mod. So the most I'm going to be able to get here would be 8 speed if I get really lucky. I'm not going to invest in it. I don't want to invest in that. I got plenty of other things to invest in. Here's an example of a 3-dot mod that I did invest in. 3 hits on the speed and it's still only 8. However, at this point of the game, that 8-speed mod, and especially on an offense mod, could really be helpful for me. We're going to go ahead, 3-dot mods, 4-dot mods. We're going to sell all these 4-dot mods. And I'll give you some exceptions where you will make an exception and keep those 4-dot mods down here later. But none of these. None of these. I'm not going to keep any of these. You might think I'd keep this 3-speed with a speed primary. I got tons of these floating around. I got tons of 5-dot speed primaries on speed mods, so I'm good to go there. Okay, and we are to the end of our 4-dot mod journey. We're at 718,000, 719 actually. Let's go ahead and see what we produced from that. Boom. We made about 180,000 credits for that. Now, the 5-dot gray mods. What are you going to do with those? We're going to sell all of the diamonds, all of the squares, diamond, squares, and circles. We're going to sell all the diamonds, squares, and circles from the gray mods. There are really circles you can get health or protection. Diamonds is always defense as a primary stat, and squares are always offense. So I'm not really getting any use out of these, and I've got green and blue mods that I can save for later to level up. So I'm going to sell all these diamonds and squares and circles in the gray mod area. And then I'll come back and this is easy to do this way, just look at the shapes and selling them. Then we'll go back through this and show you what we might want to keep, what we want to go ahead and throw away out of the rest of these gray mods. You're not going to really hurt yourself by selling gray mods if you're farming mods every day faithfully. And NOOCH does. NOOCH gets in there every day farming these mods, farming a lot of speed mods right now, looking for those mods. Okay, we got see all these gray mods we got saved up. This is going to be a nice little haul here as far as credits, and the credit crunch is so real at the beginning of the game. You really farming those mods is extra credits for you. You should look at it that way. You're going to get a lot of mods out of it, but you're also going to get a lot of credits, and you need those credits, boy or girl. We have I got a lot of these gray mods saved up here. Enough that NOOCH's voice is starting to give out a little bit. Whoa! Have you heard the tale of Dark Bleaches the Wise? This is taking a minute. All these gray mods. There we go. So we're gonna sell all these gray mods, circles, squares, diamonds. Gonna sell them all. See, we got to the green mods. Boom. Save those for later. We'll probably run out of space eventually. Have to sell some of them, but for right now we don't. 905,000. Let's see what we get from this haul. 684,000 we're going to get for selling all these. That's a lot of credits at this point of the game. A lot of credits. Now let's talk. What might we want to keep for these other gray mods, and what do we want to sell? Automatically, these speed mods without speed primaries on the arrows get sold. Every time. Sell them. Let's go ahead and do that first. No speed. No speed. No speed. Oh, well, although a tenacity mod with crit avoidance could be really valuable. Crit avoidance is a valuable primary, and on tenacity mod that could, I'm going to keep that for later just in case I want to use it later. Here's another crit avoidance. We'll save that. Crit avoidance on a speed mod is no bueno. Get rid of that. Health on a health mod, valuable. Keeping that. Health on a health mod. Always keep those on your arrows. Health on a speed mod, no. Health on a speed mod, no. Sell all those. There's another 76,000 credits. Now, for these gray mods, I'm going to sell most of these, especially these speed mods. I really don't have any purpose in keeping these. They only go with speed sets, and I'm not going to spend the money to upgrade them. But here, a defense mod with tenacity. These are both defensive type of stats. So I'm going to save that one for later, just in case I want to use it later. Upgrade it to 12. With gray mods, you got to go all the way to 12 to get the 4 primaries populated. Crit damage, we mentioned before. I'm going to save that. Tenacity on a speed mod, no. These speed mods on gray are you're just going to sell them all. Just get rid of them, unless it's a speed on an arrow. Defense on a health, I'll say that maybe. Crit avoidance we talked about. Defense on a crit chance mod. That's a defensive primary on an offensive mod. That's no good. Here we go. This is no good either. I'm not going to save these. Like I said, these speed mods, we're just going to sell them on the grays. Tenacity on a health cross, that could be really useful. Crit avoidance, nope. Crit chance, not so much. We're going to get rid of that. There's not a lot of characters that use crit chance, and I'll find some more later if I really need them. There we go. Those speed mods, get rid of health on a health. Health mod with health primary, always valuable. Keep those every time. Crit chance on a crit chance. Now that's a unique mod. I'm going to save that because that could come in handy. If you find like a Greedo who needs a lot of crit chance, throw it on there, even if I've never used Greedo, but well, whatever. Crit chance on a crit chance seems like it's got some potential down the road. Tenacity on a health, we're going to keep that. Both defensive mods. Offense on a health, I will save that one. Here's another speed, no. Crit chance, speed, no. And here's a speed that we've upgraded to 12 and got no speed secondaries. You're going to go ahead and delete it. Sell, and there you go. Overall, we've played around with some mods. We made about 1 million credits from selling those mods. Guys, those are the basics for selling mods. You got to watch it again. I'm not going to go over all of it again. But if you're looking to sell mods, especially early in the game, that's how you look at doing it. And that's how you should get it done. And while you do that, always remember, NOOCH do good. Perhaps you've heard the tale of mod management